Yeah.
And if you're ready for me to segue into Darnell, that's why I went from that, you know, and I guess I'll give you that story now. You know, again, here's that name again, Eddie F. You know, and I just called Eddie F one day just to see how he was doing. And, you know, as I said, I wasn't trying to get in the game anymore. And he said, you know what, I got this artist that, you know, you should just come meet with, you know. And I love telling this story. And it was a Super Bowl night, Sunday. And Eddie had a whole bunch of people at the house, and he said, you know, you should come, just bring some tracks over for Darnell. So I sat with Darnell, one of the most interesting guys I've ever met. And he didn't like any of the tracks. He was like, nah, this ain't me. So he said, but you know what? You know, we need to just get together, do something fresh. So we didn't get together for like another 2 months. And we set up one session. You know, it was like a 12 noon to 8 p.m. session. And I show up at Darnell's house. And we wasted 7 hours. It's like just nothing came good. You know, I thought, okay, well, he's never going to call me and I'm never going to call him. What up? And then the car was outside waiting. And he said, look, you got 40 minutes, an hour, you know. He goes, I got this song that I think would be perfect for you. And he started singing this hook. And I said, it's kind of hot, you know. And then I started playing along. And he said, that kind of worked. So we had no drum track. We had nothing. I just played the piano. I played a little bass line when he went off to, you know, smoke a cigarette and did a little extra something. And I'm like gone. The car's waiting. I'm gone. So 2 years later, I see him at a barbecue. And he goes, God, they love that song. They love that. I said, what song? He said, man, that's remember that song we did? And I'm sitting there lying like, yeah, I remember that song. I was like, we didn't come up with anything. And then when I heard it, I said, man, that's the thing I did in those last 40 minutes before I left. That was where I want to be. In 40 minutes.
That's crazy.
That just says, look, God is out there, you know. We wasted 7 hours, and in those last 40 minutes, I came up with this little track that, you know, he added some drums, and he brought in the guitar player. I forgot his name off the top of my head, and he kept it real basic.
Right.
That record went to #1.
Yeah, that's a great record. That's definitely a great record.
Thank you very much. You know, brought me back. You know, I mean, it brought me back, and by mistake, because that was not the plan.
2 years later, he called you 2 years later.
Yeah, because he didn't have an album yet. You know, he just had the one single.
Right.
So it took a while to get the whole album finished, and then I saw him at a barbecue at Eddie F's house. Eddie F those the greatest pool parties. And he said, hey, man, and Donald's not the most, you know, he's not the most open guy. He came running up to me. He said, oh, man, they love that song. I'm like, well, what song? So that was God just saying, you know what, you need to hang around the business a little bit longer, and here's your shot, you know. So I can't take any credit for that. You know, it just happened to work out that way. You know.
So after the Darnell Jones, you said that brought you back. What projects did you work on after that?
Well, you know what? You know, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I didn't go full throttle. You know, I didn't go full throttle and just keep pushing it. You know, what I needed to do was to keep coming up with other where I want to be, and I didn't do that. You know,
okay.
And I worked with a group on Motown, a 3-girl group called Her Sanity, and I don't know why nothing happened. The girl Sunny, wherever she is, you know, she's from New Orleans, beautiful, talented, gritty, soulful little girl, and just it never took off. You know, that was like 2001. And I did some overdubs on a Ashanti record, and that was it. And Darnell. You know, I was always in Darnell's corner. You know.
Okay.
We have that personal relationship where I don't got to go through the label. You know, we've always, you know, just say, look, man, just come on down. He's in Atlanta now. Just come on down and let's just make some joints. You know. And that was the relationship. That's pretty much all I've done in the last 5 years. Just work with him. You know.
Yeah, and the music business, of course, had between the time you took off and the Darnell projects had changed a lot. I would assume.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? That's the beauty of the business. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to make a where I want to be in '88. So you just got to be able to change. I didn't have the talent to do where I want to be in '88. So you got to change with the times too. And if you really have the talent, people always say, if you got the talent, you will always work. It won't be as much as you used to get, but all those sampling guys and those guys are gone. And I could still pick up a phone and and send in a demo. So you just got to roll with the times. It's nobody's fault. You can't blame anybody. You can't blame the hit makers that are today because they don't have as much talent as the next guy. They're winning right now. So you get your game up and you can get back on. So that's just how the business is. So I have no ill regrets towards nobody or this industry.
are there any upcoming projects that you're working on, or are you doing anything newer music-wise, or are you just taking it easy doing other things now? Or
Well, I got into I got into some real estate stuff in 2001. That I have a lot of fun doing that. But I'm a creator. I was born with the creativity, so yeah, I'm still doing tracks and getting it out to writers, and I'm working with a guy down in Virginia named Lamont Fleming, unbelievable writer, singer, and I sent him a track, and dude demoed it, and we may be getting on Jamie Foxx's new project.
oh,
So they love the song. Now it's just a matter of catching up to them and being able to record it. So I got to put all that on Lamont, and his manager down there. He's gonna kill me if I don't remember his name, but Teddy Parker. They made all the moves. So I may be getting on Jamie Foxx. I may be working with Next. They're signed to a new label that Beyonce's father has.
mm.
They're on there, and I just sent the song over there, but that they fill in the track, so that's a possibility. And there was someone else I may be getting down with. Maybe B5.
Oh, okay.
Maybe try to fix them. So I still got it going on, just trying to, but at this point, it's a matter of connecting with people, and I'm not connecting with the A&R people. I'm connecting with the other producers and other writers.
Right.
And they're the ones doing the legwork, and they get out there and they do their hustle, and they put the songs in the right people's hands.
Right.
So I've been lucky to connect with some good people.
Right. I think that's pretty much it. Don't have any more questions that I can think of right now. Of course, before I got on the phone, I had 1,000,001 questions. But
Man, you can give me anytime. You got any other questions? You got my number.
Cool.
I ain't going nowhere.
I appreciate it. But NJS4E and Andrew Knight, we definitely appreciate this interview. You taking out the time to do it. It means a lot to us for you guys as artists and producers to reach out and take the time to just speak about this stuff, man. And there's a lot of stuff that people don't know, and people want to know the behind the scenes,
Absolutely.
behind the music, So we definitely appreciate you doing this interview with us, man. And
I love what y'all are doing. I could feel the passion, you guys. You guys calling me off the hook. I'm feeling like a bum because I don't call y'all back. So y'all got the passion, and I love what y'all are doing, man. I love the board, and I could just and everybody knows what they're doing on the board. Everybody on there, they know the questions, they know the artists. So I'm just glad to be a part of it, man. Thank you so much.
Good luck on everything you're doing, and hope to see you on that Jamie Foxx project and all the projects that you're pursuing, man.
I will keep you posted. I consider y'all family now, so I'm going to let y'all know what's going down.
And that concludes our interview with Mr. Kyle West, Break It Down, producer extraordinaire. And this is Zeyl 10 signing off for NJS4E. Peace.